What's up guys, you can call me Modica, and today I have a 2025 Ford Mustang Mach-E. Now I'm going to give you guys a really quick tour on the exterior and interior of this car, and you guys can decide if you actually think that this is worthy of being called a Mustang. Now let's get this started with the exterior. The car I have here is in a Star White, and this is equipped with a extended battery all-wheel drive that makes 370 horsepower. So yeah, you can't hear a V8 engine, but you can definitely see it speeding past you when you're driving. Back here we have the Mustang sequential taillights. And of course, if we have it in the back, then we definitely have it in the front. It looks badass. Of course, going down to the wheels, we got Brembos, which are, I love the red. The Brembos just are incredible. It just adds, it just pops, especially on this white and black color. But on the mirrors, they are powered, and you got your LED turn indicators. And you also have a pony lamp that, you know, shoots on the ground and you see a horse, which that's pretty awesome. In the front, of course, you have all LED lights, and you also do have active grill shutters, I'm pretty sure they call it. But you also got your air intake right here that cools down your wheels when you're going crazy fast on the road. And the Premium also has this front splitter here, which I think brings the entire look together. The Premium also has this section right here blacked out, which the normal standard is the same color as the body, but I think the splitter and the grille, it just completes the look. This just looks really, really good to me. But that's pretty much it, a quick little tour of the exterior. So let me hop in the interior and I will give you a look around. So to get into the interior, which is a very controversial thing with the Mach-E's, there is no actual lever. You need to press this button, and in the back you need to press it right there. And then the door kind of pops out, and then you take your finger on this little latch and you pull it. Similar to the back, you press the button, it pops out, and you put your finger here and you pull it open. Now looking in the interior, you do have your black perforated Active X leather seats here. This is cooled and heated. And you also have this nice glass roof. I mean, when you're driving in the front seat, you don't really see it, but in the back seat, it looks phenomenal. Which, let me show you the back real quick. This is the back. It is not heated or anything, but look at that view. That just looks really cool in my opinion. Now you also have, of course, your little armrest in the back. You can put your arm there, and you got vents and two USB Type-C ports. But let's hop into the front. So, sitting in the Ford Mustang Mach-E, let's boot her on up. Get a nice little Mach-E animation. So in here we got your 10-inch instrument cluster and your 15-inch middle screen. We also got your shift lever here. It used to be right here in the middle, but with the 25s they moved it right here. I personally like it better here. You also got your infrared cameras right there that watch your eyes, so you can use Blue Cruise, which is Ford's advanced cruise control. And on this you got your windshield wipers and your blinkers. On the door you do have three-way memory seats, and in the front and the back windows you have one click down, one click up. Down here you also have your traction control, you have your defrosters and your headlights. Moving on to the steering wheel, we got audio going forward, going backwards, volume, voice controls, hang up. Over here we got your cruise control, your speed up and set, and this right here keeps the gap between the car in front of you, and this keeps you in your lane. Moving on to the center here, we also got a wireless phone charger right here. Got two cup holders, parking to find parking. It's very interesting that they have that, or it's just parking sensors, a whole button for parking sensors. Your hazard and your electronic e-brake. Got a little storage thing right here, and this is to hold your phone, which This lifts up your center armrest and you can slide this down. You could actually throw a charger through here, which ends up poking out here, so you can just slide your phone right in and plug it in, and perfect. I love that design, that's great. But while we're in here, we got 2 USB Type-C ports and a 12-volt cigarette lighter. This little thing right here is for your key. If it's low on battery, you can shove it in here and it'll get a really good signal and you can use your car as normal, but hopefully you won't be needing that. So let's close her on up. Now these seats are heated and ventilated, and you also have a heated steering wheel, which is really nice. Looking closer at your instrument panel, you have your battery percentage. Oh, let's focus over here. Your battery percentage, your mileage, it shows you your the speed limit on the road you're on. This little thing right here tells you if you're using one pedal drive or not, which I currently am. A lot of people don't like it, but if you drive them frequently, then you get used to it. In the middle is your driver's assistance. It tells you how close you are in the lane, and in front of how close you are to the car in front of you. Obviously you got your speedometer here, and you also have this bar. It tells you how much power you're using at that moment and how much power you're getting back when you use the brakes, and especially with one pedal drive. Over here you have your gears. Ready means you could just put this in gear right now and you're good to go. And this is your drive mode. Right now I am in Whisper, which let's go to the center screen and I will show you what that means. So we will go hit this car icon, and this is basically all your settings. The first tab is controls. These are your 3 drive modes here. Whisper, which it'll tell you it's basically smoother, quieter driving. Engaged is you meet in the middle. You want some excitement, but you also want efficiency. And unbridled is basically your sport. You just dumb quick, acceleration's crazy, and it's just really fun. But we'll keep that on Whisper for now. One pedal drive again is, well, I'll let you read for yourself. It's basically you don't need to use the brake pedal. When you let go of the accelerator, it slows you down like you're using your brakes, and obviously when you press it down, you're accelerating. Doing that is actually more efficient than using your brakes, because when you do slow down with one pedal drive, it puts energy back into the battery pack, which is actually really nice. Propulsion sound is just making a little sound from the outside when you're driving by, just so you hear something. And auto hold, which most cars have now, just when you put your foot on the brake and you hold it down, you can let go and it'll keep you stay at your stop. The rest of this stuff doesn't need much explaining. You got your sound for your different sound options. It doesn't let me do it because I have the radio off. Your phone list, add your phones. Driver's assistance, you can change, your lane keeping assist, your cruise control, your pre-collision, all that good stuff to however you'd like it. Vehicle is just settings, just miscellaneous stuff here you can change, like windows, wipers, lighting, locks, mirrors, good stuff like that. General, it's, general options, very simple stuff that you could just go through, change to your liking. Oh, accidentally clicked out of there. Let me get back in there. But yeah, you can just change to your liking. And yeah, ambient lighting. This car is equipped with ambient lighting, which you can choose your colors. I can't really show you here because it's really bright, but this is very, very nice at nighttime, I gotta tell you. Cool to have. Connectivity, that's your Bluetooth, your Wi-Fi, wireless app projection, which is your Android Auto and CarPlay and all that good stuff. Software updates, you won't really worry about that. I'm pretty sure automatic, most of them already have it on automatic. This is your Ford Assistance when you press the steering wheel on that. And this is your valet mode. If you have someone else driving your car, you don't want them playing around with your settings, you could set a little code there and they cannot change anything. The bottom here is basically your normal stuff, just your climate control, your heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, and defroster, even though that's right there as well. But you have 2 buttons, so that's great. Unfortunately, you do not have actual buttons for the climate itself. You do gotta look down and look at the screen, which is a big complaint people have about Mach-E's. Maybe they'll change that in the future. I do think cars will go back to having actual buttons, but only time will tell. Now going into your apps, you press the top left and here's your basics. You got your phone, your media, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can do your charge settings, which is definitely something you'd look at frequently. I would assume if you have an EV, you could set your, what you want your charge to go up to and all that good stuff. Play around with that. Tire pressure, and you could do karaoke, guys. That's the only reason why you'd buy this car. Like, get real. But you also do have entertainment. I don't know why karaoke's not in entertainment, but you got YouTube you could watch while you're parked, and a few games you could just play around with. I think I'm doing good, guys. I'm the best one there is. Come on, lock in. Now, before I end this, I do want to show you guys the trunk and the frunk, because again, we're in an EV here where you got space in the front. But in the back, a lot of storage space. You got a speaker right there, a little thing right here. Lift this bad boy up. You got your charger, and you got a plate bracket, which needs to be put on. This is a brand new car, but you do got space down here. Let me hop into the frunk and show you that real quick. So for the frunk, you can press a button that's in the car, but in this case, I'm going to use the key fob. So you will press that twice, and it kind of pops there. Then we're just going to take our hand and lift her on up. So this is your little frunk. It's not the biggest thing by any means, but it is drainable. So if you wanted to, you could throw a bunch of ice in there and throw some cold beers and not drink them while you're driving, but drink them while you're chilling in your Mach-E watching YouTube. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this really, really quick walk around and tour of the Mustang Mach-E Premium. If you do like these videos, check out the playlist I have of me giving tours and walkthroughs of other cars like Explorers, STs, different Broncos, and all that good stuff. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.